everyone. That's right. Did you just watch my intro? The case is closed when I say it's closed. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Audrey. I am the salty psychic. Yeah, I know. Silly, sounds nuts. I totally agree with you. I can't deny some of the facts, but welcome to my channel where we talk about crime, murders, mostly murder, awful things we talk about. So there might be some triggers throughout any of my broadcasts. Honestly, any of them could be a trigger for you, but welcome anyway. Join my other channel, Audrey Christine. I'll put the link or the name of it right here. Tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to go live. Yes, ladies, I'll be live. Hopefully you can join. I have a project for you. So go over to the other channel, Audrey Christine. It's at Audrey Christine 58 is how you can find me, I believe. So subscribe there. Join me tomorrow evening for the live. Even if you're not going to participate in the art project that we have going on there, just hang out. I don't care. I can't see you anyway. Sit in your underwear and have wine. I don't care. Just hang out. Just come on over to that tomorrow, okay? And enjoy this video today. Also, if you want a psychic reading, saltypsychic.com can now take your appointments. So I am taking appointments. I got lots of I don't want to say I have lots of openings. I have a lot of variety of times open because I do international. Sometimes I'm doing a reading at 10 p.m. or 6 a.m. my time, whatever. So check out the website. When you get to the website, click on one of the reading options, either half hour or hour. Just click on it to read everything that I want to tell you before you choose to book an appointment. So no commitments there. If you do book an appointment and want to cancel, you can cancel it. I don't care. I want you to be comfortable and relaxed as possible when doing a reading. If it's not a good time and you need to cancel for whatever reason, it's fine. There's a link that comes to your mail to tell you how to cancel after once you've booked. Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm wheezing. I'm still wheezing. So if you hear a funny noise, it's just me. Be like that. Um, there's a lot of crime stuff going on as I speak, as I record this right now. So I'm gonna give you a gist of what I have seen thus far in the last few days on the Michelle Troconis trial. And oh God, I have so much energy on that case. We have Daybell to talk about. We have Dicky to talk about. We have Koberger to talk about too. Those will have to be a different video because I'm going to spend a lot of energy and probably be tired after this video because I hate Fotis Dulos so much and Michelle Troconis. And we are talking about the Jennifer Dulos murder case. No body found. Not yet, but go ahead, grab a drink. I have a couple of drinks. I have a chai tea latte, which is kind of cold, and then I have some lemonade. So get comfortable. Oh man, and we have a little video clip to watch. I'm outraged. I'm freaking outraged. I'm outraged. And I know so many professional people are not going to like what I have to say. But I don't care. That's why I'm here. I'm here to give you my opinion. Someone else has to agree with me. Come on. I know you guys do. I'm not happy. I'm pissed. In fact, I'm shocked. My jaw hit the floor when I watched the video of this that I'm going to share with you in the Troconis case. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath for Jennifer. Jennifer Dulos cannot take a breath anymore because Fotis Dulos murdered her. We know that. Although Fotis left a suicide note, He didn't commit suicide, I'm telling you right now. I love it. I love it. He didn't. He was murdered. Why do I love it? Because it's, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, I guess, kinda situation. I gotta slow down my talking. I'm so upset. I'm very upset today about this case. Okay, let me just calm down for a moment. This is a case from 2019 in May of 2019. Jennifer Dulos, mother of 5, small children. Her kids are older now, obviously. She has 2 sets of twins and then 1 daughter at the end. One of the set of twins is a boy and a girl. Comes from a very wealthy family in Connecticut. Jennifer's mom still lives in New York. Her dad passed in, I think, 2018. And I'll tell you if I've interacted with her father who has passed. I'll tell you about that. I will also tell you I have spoken to a blood relative of Jennifer's back when this happened. Um, I have talked to Jennifer a lot. For those of you who know me from the Watts case, you guys know how I spoke to Shanann Watts. It's the same relationship that I had with Shanann is what I have with Jennifer. And that's important to know because I don't have that sort of bond and relationship with every single person I channel, whether a murder case or just died of old age. I don't often have such a deep, deep connection and a true relationship. I know it sounds crazy. I know. But if you've done a reading with me, you know what I say, and that is this: you can begin a relationship or continue your relationship with someone who's passed on. I know. Maybe I need to do a live on that or talk about that, do a video on that because that's a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. That is an actual true thing. And I've helped people do that when I was doing a lot of in-person readings in San Jose. I helped several people create a relationship with their loved one or person who passed. And that's good to know for people who maybe were adopted or didn't really know this person too much, but they want to be a part of their life now and they feel like it was too late because the person's gone. Okay. Anyway, I have a close relationship with Jennifer. I see her right now. I feel someone coming. Someone's literally getting in my body right now. And it's a strange sensation. It's a very specific sensation. When you see me do videos and I'm like, "Oh, here comes somebody. Here they come." Most often and they're getting in my body. They could also just be standing around here. So, Jennifer has been very open with me. As I said, I know she trusts me. I was even trying to protect her on the other side when Fotis died. It's like, "Oh god, he better stay away from her because he's not right." And I know when he died, he was kicking and screaming because he was murdered. He didn't want to go anywhere. So now we have his one of his girlfriends on trial, Michelle TROCONIS. She on trial for what? Did she murder? No, she did not murder Jennifer. She did not assist in the murder. But Michelle is playing very dumb, saying she has no idea about the murder or even Fotis being involved. She's good at acting shocked and horrified, good at acting stupid. And as much shit as I give Michelle Troconis, she's not an idiot. She is not an idiot. Intellectual. Okay, whatever. Oh Lord, help me. She's not stupid. Maybe stupid in love or this stupid in fantasy for this relationship she thought she had or wanted with Fotis. Oh my god, ladies, why? 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 All right, so I have my notes over here. I've been watching the trial. She just sits there. She wears the same color shirt or jacket every day. I'm staring at her when I can have a peek of her face and her body language, and she's just not having it. She is just completely disconnected, in my opinion. I am not a professional therapist or personality detective. So I have my notes. Let me refer to them so I can give you some information. And we're gonna watch a clip. It's I don't know, maybe a minute clip. And you're gonna have to tell me how you feel about that. Okay, so let's just get through some of this. So, um, the first couple of days in court, there was a police officer on the stand. I believe his first name. I only remember his first name, which I believe was Aaron, and I didn't catch his last name. I heard it, but it's too complicated French last name. Nothing against him, but he doesn't seem like the sharpest tool in the shed. Not saying he's stupid, but I don't know. He doesn't seem to be connecting with the defense attorney. He seems nervous, this man. I believe he's done at this point with giving any testimony as a witness. He was one of the policemen that's in the video that they showed in court of him and his partner um, showing up to Jennifer's rental house in New Canaan. Um, I think he could have helped. I think he could have helped better. I think he could have helped the prosecution better. But he's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't notice. I have no idea. And at one point the judge is even like, "Okay, did you notice? Is that your no, or is your no you don't know? Do you not know, or did you not notice?" This guy, I don't know. It was like pulling teeth out of a apple or something. I don't know. That's a stupid analogy. Um, it was like pulling teeth. It was painful to get information out of this guy. And I'm sorry for rocking my desk here. Let me put my hands to my sides. Painful to listen to, but I did. And in fact, I had to re-listen to some parts of it because it's like that doesn't make any sense to me, sir. No sense at all. As I mentioned, watching the video myself, I saw and heard things during the video. Go back to my last video, watch that video where I talk about that. Um, the defense, I need my notes over here. The defense team, the man, I don't even know his name. Sometimes I don't want to know names. I don't care enough. I don't care enough about you to know your name. Okay, you don't matter. Which is funny to say because my last YouTube channel was Audrey Briggs, You Matter. Okay, well, not that's gone. Okay, because not everyone matters. They just don't. And the name of this man just, I don't feel like I need to know his name. This defense attorney, the man. There's a woman, but I'm referring to the man. So, and I think I mentioned this before, but this is leading up to the video clip I'm going to show you. Okay. Jeez. The defense is arguing everything as they should to get their client's case dismissed or no jail time or whatever. Um, this man is arguing everything. He's arguing theory. He's arguing reviews. He's arguing technology, peer review, scientific information, algorithms, likelihood, match. Um, this man is taking up so much time from professional people and witnesses. He's questioning how data's collected, how it's processed, and how it's read. How do we review this information? And I get it. If you're innocent and you feel that your client's being misrepresented because of the way the information's gathered, processed and reviewed, I understand it. But I'm sorry, we know what happened, okay? Where's my gavel? The case is fucking closed, in my opinion. But I'll tell you right now, this woman's gonna get off. She's not gonna do any time. She's not. She's not. She's gonna get off. She's gonna get she's not gonna go to prison for this. And it's not because she's um innocent. It's not because of anything she has said. This is just a nightmare, and I'm so upset. I'm so, so upset. We heard the nanny. We heard from the nanny, Miss Lauren Almeida. Um, as a psychic, yeah, I'm trying to look into her. I'm trying to look into her soul, see what's going on in there. Yeah, she's fine. She's not, she's just a person. She's not perfect, but she's not horrible. Um, Listening, it's just weird to me. It's weird to me when nannies go on vacations with the father and the kids. That just doesn't sit right with me. That I don't like that. I don't like that for me. I don't like that for anybody. But you know what? I guess it's a thing when you have that much money and you have help. The help needs to go with the wherever the kids are going, right? Okay, but I just don't like that kind of lifestyle. It's not for me. I'm suspect. Remember, I should be the skeptical psychic or the suspect psychic. I don't like that at all. So we have the nanny going to Greece a few times, going to Florida. It's all about the skiing, the water skiing, and this and that. Okay, well, that's fine. Good for you, girl, Lauren. She's got her degree and doing a job. She's doing her job. Um, Now the nanny mentions Michelle's name. That she met Michelle Troconis and Michelle's daughter for the first time in Florida. It's like, oh, here's Fotis's friend Michelle. Yeah, I know some guys that they have girlfriends, and like my daughter has guy friends, and no, 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 no. Bad idea in this case, especially. So we heard a lot from the nanny about Jennifer's personality and how she interacted with the kids and what kind of things she enjoyed doing, how she was handling the marriage falling apart. Well, that has to be hearsay, right? Because Jennifer's dead and so is Fotis. So everything from here on is going to be hearsay because the two people in question are dead. So, of course, the defense is going to object to any time that Lauren, the nanny, is saying, well, Michelle was scared. Michelle was suspicious about him. Uh, you can't take any of that in as evidence, right? The nanny's there to give her experience, her conversation directly. Can't be any third party discussions admitted into evidence like that. That's hearsay. So, we got to the point during the trial where, um, who was she? Was she being cross-examined or I don't remember if it was the prosecution or the defense that was questioning the nanny. But the nanny was asked, "Why didn't you wanna go meet Fotis with the kids and do the exchange?" Or, "Why didn't you wanna answer the door at the house when Fotis was there?" And the answer is she was scared. Lauren, the nanny, was fearful. You can't argue that. It's not a thing. You don't get to tell somebody that they were not afraid. Everybody knows that. You don't get to take that from her. Defense. You do not get to take that from the nanny. Those are her feelings. It's one thing you can't touch. You cannot touch her feelings. How dare you? How dare you take your fingers off? And so she was being questioned a little bit harder, a little bit more, about the fear. Why did you not wanna do this? Why did you not answer the phone? Why did you not take them here and there? And Lauren says, finally, after saying several times that she was afraid of Fotis or being around him, near him, or speaking to him because he was threatening her. He was threatening her to get arrested, that she kidnapped his kids. I don't blame her. It makes sense. But then she says, especially since I know he went and bought a gun. I was terrified knowing he had a gun. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. I am worked up over this. So, watch this clip.
There's just one other thing I want to put on the record, and the state did share this with us, and I just want to raise it now so it doesn't happen in the future. The witness who was here yesterday had been instructed specifically by the state not to mention a firearm. So this is a witness who then apparently deliberately violated an instruction. And that's why I wanted to let the court know that if we have concerns about any other witness, we would need to have either a sidebar or a discussion outside the presence of the jury. Perhaps if the court had admonished the witness, she wouldn't have disobeyed the instructions by the state.
Well, the court would not have known that the state instructed the witness not to mention firearms.
Your Honor, if I could just be heard on that, I don't think that Ms. Almeida deliberately violated any sort of instruction. The question was phrased by me, I think, a little inartfully. I had not appreciated the fact that she had mentioned the gun when asked whether or not, what she had relayed to the police. I was expecting to just hear that there was a missing mother. She apparently misunderstood, and so it was completely inadvertent. As the court knows, what we're doing here is a tightrope act, and these things are going to happen from time to time. But yes, the witness was instructed not to mention the gun, and unfortunately, what happened happened. But I don't think there was any sort of deliberate, attempt to circumvent the instruction by the state. And I'll also just add, Judge, that I had actually offered for Ms. Almeida to be present in the room during the offer of proof and the argument on the uncharged misconduct, and the defense did not want her present. And I specifically indicated that I would hope that she would be present because in case there was an issue. So perhaps that is another way to handle things in the future, that the witness could actually be present for some of the arguments so the witnesses understand exactly what the scope is. And I indicated at that hearing that I would not be eliciting evidence of the firearm. So I just want to say that I think it was completely inadvertent, and that's all.
Thank you. Are we ready for the jury?
Yes.
You can bring the jury in.
Are you kidding me? You're trying to shut my mouth? You're trying to minimize my fear? How dare you? I don't care if this was the defense or the prosecution. You don't get to tell me how I feel. And they were specifically trying to get to the answer of why. You can't just say I'm afraid for nothing. Don't ever call me for a witness. I'm telling you right now. Don't call me for shit, because I will mess up everything for you. I will, because I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. If you ask me about how I felt about it, or why did I not want to go drop off the kids to the father, this man had already threatened her. Maybe not physically, but look what. Come on, we're not stupid. How dare you ask a woman to shut her mouth or and to only give a little bit of information. So what happened when this happened was the judge stopped the court and he told the jury to strike, don't listen, forget what you heard. Well, we know they're not going to they're not going to forget what they just heard the nanny say. This girl was in fear for her life. I don't understand why that's allowed. I didn't know that was a thing. I've never been called as a witness. I didn't know that either side could call the witness in and say, "Look, we're going to ask you this, this, and that. We don't want you to talk about this. We don't want you to mention the firearm that he had recently purchased." And I know there's people out there going, "Shut up, Audrey, just stop. It's the law. It's for everybody has rights." And now Fotis is dead, right? This isn't Fotis's trial. Now the jury knows this and that. So now it's not going to be fair. So I don't believe in that. That's wrong. If you bring a witness in, they say what they say. If you don't like it, too bad. Too bad. You shouldn't have called that witness if you don't like what they have to say. So now here's what I told my husband that I'm worried about. Now, if Michelle gets prosecuted and she ends up in prison, they're going to file a thing because of the gun thing, and then they're going to retrial and say that it wasn't fair, it wasn't right what the nanny said, and then she's going to be set free. But I don't think it's even going to get to that. Because I've learned something watching all these trials. It's not about the people. It's about the law. It's about the Declaration of Independence. It's about my right to do this, my right to do that. These cases are never about what actually freaking happened. It's only about how the laws were written and what should be decided. It's literally, where's my victim? Oh, she's dead. Why is she dead? Well, this guy killed her and he wrote it on a piece of paper that he killed her. Well, forget that. We have somebody else over here who's a big part of the case, Michelle TROCONIS. This is exactly what I was talking about the other day when I did my video on what to happen in 2024. This upsets me so much. I think I'm getting chest pain. Honestly, I'm getting chest pain because like I said, don't ever call me to be a witness or either side probably because I'm not going to listen. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to tell you what I want to tell you as the witness. Don't try and get me to conform to you. So now they're saying, oh, this girl her hand should be slapped for deliberately talking about the gun, the firearm. It's muscle memory. It's true. It's her truth. It's her truth, and you have asked her to suppress it. Shame on you, America. Shame on you. I'm disgusted. And now I got spirit coming in again. Nobody should be made to suppress information. And in this case, especially, this is a good example of why. It was trying to be established that Fotis Dulos was a dangerous man. Right? We already know he killed Jennifer. That's not in question because of the fake suicide note. We already know he did it. I don't think he used the gun. But that's beside the point. We know he did it. I am just tired of man. I am tired of our legal system and the misjustice that happens every single day. Every single day. You don't think this is damning, that nanny? I'm not saying I like her or dislike her. I'm just saying you don't think this is hard on her? She's living with the family. She's stayed with the kids even though they're older now. This is her family too. They knew, and they haven't mentioned that Jennifer got a restraining order on Fotis. And in that paperwork, I don't think I have it anymore, but in that paperwork, she said, "I'm afraid he's going to kill me." This is just wrong, and I know that woman's she's gonna be let go. I know it. I mean, there's photos and videos of her reaching outside of the truck she was in. I think she was picking up something or handing something to Fotis. Bitch, the driver of the car you're in, the truck, stops over 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. He stops more than 30 times in that truck, and you don't know what he's doing. And what? You're just too stupid to ask, "Hey, what are you doing? What are all those little bags you have? It kind of smells like blood in here. What is it? Oh, you forgot one. Here you go. You forgot this one, Fotis. Here, put this one in the garbage too. It's getting blood all over the place. Don't play. Don't play with us. We're not stupid. It's on video. What is going on around here? What has happened to America? What has happened? Who are we? Where are we? Where's the justice? There's no justice. Justice is gone. And poor Jennifer's family, they just want a body to bury. And there will never be. There will never be. Family will never get that opportunity. I'm hearing music. I don't know if you can hear it. It sounds like one of those little music boxes that you twist. I don't hear it now. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on everybody. Everybody involved with this case. Shame on you. Mm-mm. It's awful. And Jennifer's around. She's around. She's still protecting those kids. She's at peace. She is at peace. She has crossed over, but she goes back and forth. She wants to be with her kids. And don't tell me she's faked her own death and faked her own death and tried to pin it on somebody because she was writing a book very similar to Gone Girl. Apparently, I haven't read the book or seen the movie, but I know the gist of it. She did not fake her own death, and I think if anything, the defense has is they're going to try and go for that. But I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough to convict Michelle Troconis. They try using her that she's not fluent in English, but the prosecution has asked questions about that with the nanny. Anytime you've been around the defendant, did you speak English? And she understood you. Okay, you understood her. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? You're reaching. You're reaching, and I'll tell you right now, the dead are aware. Their bodies are dead, but their consciousness is not dead. And they are aware, Michelle, and they see you sitting there, and they see your attorney standing there lying and, well, maybe not lying, but, attempting to, get your charges dismissed. You can't hide. You cannot hide. We cannot hide from spirits. You can't. And that's something kind of funny to me when people are, these ghosty videos on YouTube where, there's like a ghost in the room. And I do this too. It's like when I hear stuff going on in my own house, because I have ghosts here, it's like you go in a room and you close the door. Well, guess what? That doesn't stop the ghosts. That doesn't stop them from entering or seeing or hearing or under reading your mind. So you can run, but you can't hide. And karma's a bitch. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching. Again, I got to do more videos. Oh, God. These crybaby criminals. That's what the next video is going to be called. Crybaby criminals. Okay. Got a lot of men crying like little freaking babies here in our country. So, you guys, hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific time on my other channel. We're going to do a craft, but it's a craft. I promise you, it's going to change your life. I hope it does. And I'll see you then. All right, guys.